Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm George's dad, as you may better know me as Breaking Dad. So today I'm carrying on with the Marvel series. The last video I did was the Iron Man helmet. Today we've got the Nano Gauntlet, which came out at the start of August. And I think this looks absolutely amazing. So to go over the details first, so it's set number 76223. Comes with 675 pieces. Which is quite a lot for the gauntlet in this size. It actually measures 31 centimeters high, which is exactly the same as the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's only 4.5 inches, 12 centimeters wide, and 3.5 inches, 9 centimeters deep, which is slightly smaller than the Infinity Gauntlet, which you'd expect because the other one was designed for Thanos. But overall, I actually think this looks much better than the design of it. It just looks a lot cleaner than the Infinity Gauntlet. So to have a look at the back, it's got a couple of bits from the film, so showing it with all the stones on, showing it was being constructed with the dimensions, and then in the iconic clicking. And I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to look great with the other gauntlets and with the Iron Man helmet. And I really can't wait to see this built. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we have the finished gauntlet, and I think this actually looks really nice. I would say the build quality of this over the Infinity Gauntlet is so much better. It feels really solid, doesn't feel like it's going to keep falling off the base. They've closed in all the bottom as well, so I think that all looks better. And it just fits together nicely. I say it's quite a bit smaller. I say it's designed for human hand rather than Thanos's, but I think overall it looks fantastic. I think the mix of the red, the silver and the gold works really well. One bit I'm not too keen on is they've got these flimsy plastic bits that go around the stones themselves. Yeah, it looks nice, but it just feels a bit cheap, but then it has to be flexible because you put it around the roller skate pieces. And I believe the stones are almost identical as they were on the Infinity Gauntlet. But as I say, it's fully posable, as with the old one, so you can't get it to go in the clicking format. But I think it just looks great anyway. So there was no stickers, no printing apart from on the actual base plate itself, which has got the Infinity Saga Nano Gauntlet. But yeah, I think it really works. Now, to compare this to the Infinity Gauntlet, now I have got lights on the Infinity Gauntlet, so I don't have this trailing cable. But you can see size-wise, although LEGO says the same, it's not far off, to be honest. In terms of heights, this one is actually, especially that way, is quite a bit bigger on the glove itself. As you can see, there is quite a size difference. This one sort of fits within the base, this one slightly goes over. But I think together they actually look really, really nice, and I think they're going to look great. They're going to bracket as with the helmets behind me. I can't decide whether I should create a triple bracket and have these with the Iron Man in the middle, or have the Nano Gauntlet with the Infinity Gauntlet, or this with the Iron Man. I haven't quite decided yet. So it'd be great to know in the comments which way you think it would best be displayed. Because I think they need to go on the wall. I think it'll look great being on the wall. This one's a bit more awkward because it's got the battery pack. See if this works. It can be a bit into it. There you go. So we have the lights on the gauntlet. Probably quite hard to see in this light, but they do come on. It is quite tempting to get the same for this. I do like the lights, but I say they'd hardly ever go on. So it'd be nice to have them, but it's not essential because they don't actually get used that often, to be honest. I think in terms of the build quality, I say this is just fantastic. You almost feel like you could drop this and it won't break. I'm not going to try it, of course, but it just looks right, and I think the shapes that they managed to get. Now I know it's designed to fit Thanos' hand rather than Iron Man's hand, but I think they've just captured the shape better on this one, and I think whether it's just an improvement in the technique since this one was released, I think this one just works really well. Everything just fits together so nicely, and the lines follow and everything. So that's absolutely fantastic. And then the final thing I want to do is to show that with the helmet itself. Now it makes this look miniature, to be honest. Now we've got it next to the gauntlet, but I think they, as a collection, they go well together. I know it's different eras within the Marvel stories. Yeah, so going back before the Infinity Wars and then during the Infinity Wars. But I think they work really well together. So, I mean, just to sort of wrap this up, I would definitely recommend this. If you have the option to get all three, great. This one I think is fantastic. As I say, it's just really, really well built. Wasn't particularly difficult to build, although I did make a couple of mistakes. Whereas the top of the hand came off, I didn't realise I put it back on the wrong way around, so the side bits weren't lining up. So yeah, that was a bit of a silly mistake by myself. But overall, it was actually a straightforward build, and as I say, it's a nice solid build. So yeah, definitely recommend this. I'd definitely recommend getting it while it's really available. As I said, the stone configuration I think is identical to on the Infinity Gauntlet, which is quite nice. So if I wanted to put the lights across, potentially I could. Not sure I will though, to be honest. But yeah, so really hope you enjoyed it. If you can, and you're a Marvel fan, definitely recommend it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It'd be great to know what you think of the Nano Gauntlets. I'd also like to give your opinion on how it should be displayed with the other two sets. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. And watch out for this Sunday's video, which is going to be the Ahsoka Tano Brickhead.